It's winter, the faux knitted winter t-shirt is back. That can only mean one thing. Here are my top 10 winter fragrances. Well, I guess that's 10 things, but you know what I mean. I have so many good winter fragrances. I've decided to do this in 2 parts. So these 10 fragrances are just designer fragrances. There will be another video for my top 10 winter niche fragrances. Of course, you can wear any fragrance you want any time of the year, but when you have quite a large collection, I'm able to sort of pick and choose the ones that I think work best in the cooler temperatures. And for me, those are more intense fragrances, spicier fragrances, darker, more often than not, stronger fragrances. So here is my winter selection. I'm going to start off with a good affordable option. This is from Mont Blanc. It is Explorer Extreme. The only official notes in this one are bergamot, patchouli, vetiver, amber and leather. Not quite sure about the name of this. The Mont Blanc part is fine because it's from Mont Blanc. The Explorer bit, I guess, is fine. But Extreme, it's one of those fragrances that claims to be extreme, but I don't really think is that extreme. But it's still nice. The original Mont Blanc Explorer, very popular, kind of smelled very similar to AVENTUS, and when this was due for release, people were saying, is this going to be Mont Blanc's version of Absolu AVENTUS? That's what I was expecting. It kind of is a little bit, but for me, this more so goes towards the Sauvage and Sauvage Elixir side of things. And between Sauvage and Sauvage Elixir, it's a little more Sauvage-like than Sauvage Elixir. It's not as robust and complex and spicy and dark as the Elixir. So if we're making comparisons about what this fragrance smells like, I would say 20% Absolu AVENTUS from Creed, 20% Sauvage Elixir, and 60% Original Sauvage. All those fragrances smell great, so inevitably this one smells pretty great too. It's very wearable. It is a designer mass appealing fragrance, but it's not too generic. It's definitely not a boring fragrance. It's fairly strong, has a decent bit of attitude to punch through that cooler winter air. This one I think is a great choice for the winter. If there are 2 words that you could add to a fragrance name that would make a fragrance more wintry-fied, that is a real word by the way, in my head, it would be Parfum and intense, and that's what Burberry have done with Hero, because they called their fragrance Burberry Hero Parfum Intense. This is a gorgeous, dark, woody, spicy fragrance, brand new for 2025. The notes are black pepper, leather and cedarwood. My expert nose tells me that this is a peppery, leathery, woody sort of a fragrance. Who'd have thought, with notes of black pepper, leather and cedarwood. Lovely bit of punchiness from that black pepper, cuts through that cool winter air. A really great bit of depth and complexity from the leather, and it's a very easy to wear leather. It's more like the smell of a new luxury leather bag. Maybe a new luxury Burberry leather bag. So it's got depth, it's got strength, it's got attitude, it's got a little bit of sweetness, which again helps with that cooler winter air. This is a great smelling fragrance. A winter top 10 list on my channel doesn't go by with including a stronger with you fragrance. It's usually absolutely or intensely, but this year I'm going with amber. The only notes provided via Fragrantica on this fragrance are amber, Madagascar vanilla and lavender. Those notes all sound right to me, definitely get those in here, but I get more than that. I definitely get some of that stronger with you DNA, and I always feel that the stronger with you sort of smell is based around chestnut. Some of the stronger with you fragrances don't have chestnut listed. This is one that doesn't seem to have it in the official note breakdown, but I feel like that stronger with you smell is very much there, and I'm putting that down to chestnut. I don't know about for you, but whenever any fragrance smells of chestnuts, it always reminds me in the winter time of people out on the street roasting chestnuts, that beautiful, sweet, chestnutty smell. What makes this a little bit different from other stronger with you fragrances is it's smoother, I think. It's got this gorgeous, almost velvety, ambery smoothness. Because of that, I think this is one of the most smooth and sensual and sexy stronger with you fragrances. I think this is a great choice for winter. Fresh fragrances don't really show up on my top 10 winter fragrances list. Bleu de Chanel is a fresher fragrance. It's not a freshie because there's woods, there's incense. I think you can wear any of the Bleu de Chanels all year round because they've got enough depth and complexity. But the one that has the most depth and complexity, making it the best Bleu de Chanel choice for the winter months, for the cooler months, is L'Exclusive. This doesn't deviate too much from that beautiful Bleu de Chanel smell, so it is a fresher fragrance, but there is more depth and complexity here than the others. But what really clinches it for me as the go-to Bleu de Chanel for the cooler months is a slight animalic quality that it has. It's got a little dirty edge to it. I'm not sure I've seen anything in the notes that is making it smell a little bit animalic, but I like it. I like it for two reasons. It gives it more depth and structure, which works in the cooler months, but it also gives it this slight naughty, carnal kind of vibe. And that's always good, right? A fragrance that smells naughty and carnal. I think so. Bleu de Chanel L'Exclusive, a darker, more naughty, more carnal, complex version of Bleu de Chanel, perfect for winter. Gucci Guilty Elixir, heck of a fragrance, great release, white florals, powdery, almondy, vanilla-y, really love that one. Quite thick, so you could wear it all year round, but for me, that was sort of summer going into early autumn. But this one I would say is perfect for easing out of autumn and firmly into winter. Gucci Guilty Absolu de Parfum. If I'm honest, it doesn't actually smell that much different from the Elixir, but that's fine because that was already a good smell. But why release another one? Well, this just has a dash of warming rum, which I think just makes it even better for cooler months. It's just ever so slightly darker and slightly more complex than the Elixir, which is why this is one of my picks for a winter fragrance. But generally the Elixir or this, I don't think it smells like a lot of designer fragrances. This smells more luxury, niche to me, and I think Gucci have done a fantastic job with the Elixir, with the Parfum. If you like the Elixir but you think a little nip of warming winter rum would make it even better for colder weather, give this one a try. A fragrance that is extreme, a fragrance that is a parfum, a fragrance that is noir, is always going to be great for winter, and this one is. It's Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum. This is a sweet, spicy, floral, woody, leathery fragrance. It's also pretty strong, making it a perfect choice for the winter. So the original Noir Extreme in the darker bottle, that was an EDP. Incredible fragrance. I would have liked it to have projected a little bit more, but it's a very sexy, masculine, sweet smelling scent. I think this takes all those things from the EDP, everything that made that one so timeless and so memorable and impactful, and makes it better. This is an even more impactful fragrance. The extra backbone that the addition of leather gives it makes it a stronger fragrance. It gives it more attitude. It's more of a statement maker. It's even more extreme. It's more parfum. Sweet, sexy, strong, full of attitude. I love this for the winter. So the leather in Noir Extreme Parfum, fantastic. But with this one, we're taking that leather to the next level. From Armani's Prive line, this is Noir Kogane. The notes we get for this one, according to Fragrantica, are tobacco, Haitian vetiver, elemi, saffron, and leather. This is a darker, edgier leather fragrance. The leather is probably going to be a little more divisive than you will find in a lot of designer fragrances. Because this is Armani's Prive line, they can take that extra risk with creativity. That's what I love about this line, and I think they've done that with this, because this isn't a fragrance for everyone, but the people who like this sort of smell are going to love it. If you love sweet, dark, brooding leather fragrances full of attitude, Noir Kogane is doing that. A little bit of tobacco to darken things up even more. If you want to go out on a cold winter's evening, maybe you're dressed up, you're looking smart, you're looking hot. If you want to be even hotter, I think Noir Kogane is going to pair with that perfectly. When a fragrance is called Labdanum Brut, does that not just scream winter to you? Well, it does to me, and this smells perfect for winter. From Brioni's brand new extracts line, this is Labdanum Brut. We have pink pepper, bergamot, cardamom, rose, rosemary, patchouli, white musks, labdanum, and vetiver. We also have a pretty heavyweight bottle on our hands here. This frosted, icy, carved ice sort of bottle is completely unique. It's really heavy, and you know what? Even the cap is like the bottle. It is not a cheap plastic afterthought. This is some serious stuff. The word brut, B-R-U-T, is a French word not related to the word brute, like a brutish, and this is not a brutish fragrance. It's very refined, very sophisticated. Brut means dryness, so this has a woody dryness that I love. It's a real warming, smooth fragrance with lots of depth. I even get a little bit of booziness from this. There is no booze listed, and I couldn't tell you that it is a specific type of booze like whiskey or rum, but just like a warming booziness, which just must be a combination of the notes that are in here, but I love it, and it makes it smell so good for the winter. As we've already established, fragrances that have extreme in the name are not always that extreme, but I think this one is, because this is one of my go-to designer winter fragrances. It's on my winter top 10 list every year. I thought, shall I not include this in my list every year because it's in all my other videos for the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, but I thought I cannot do a top 10 winter fragrance list without this absolute classic. It's Spicebomb Extreme. Warming, winter, cozy, sweet, chai latte like spices, some creamy vanilla, darkened up with some beautiful tobacco. It's warm, it's cozy, it's sexy, it's snuggling up by the fireplace, it's going out on a winter's night to a bar or a club. It's got enough fun to it as well, it's got enough vibrancy, it's youthful, it's energetic, it's just doing so many good things. I know those things for me work really well in the winter, so even though I could easily wear this spring and autumn as well, this is the designer fragrance I reach for probably the most over any other in winter when I want something that's just going to work. We're in a good place with Boss fragrances right now because whenever they drop a new release, we're always quite excited. It's always quite anticipated because they're releasing some really good fragrances. So it always makes me really look forward to the next one. And this one was just released in a string of absolute bangers from Boss. This is Boss Bottled Absolu. It's a very smooth, rich, indulgent, incensey, woody, chocolatey fragrance. And because of all those reasons, it's perfect for the winter. Do I need to say anything else about this fragrance after that description? All those notes mean it works perfectly in the cooler months. It's got a richness, it's got an indulgence, it's got a complexity, it's got a much more luxurious feel than any designer fragrance has a right to. Performance is fantastic. The smell of this is superb. Fantastic release from Boss and a fantastic choice for the winter. There you have it, my top 10 designer fragrances for winter this year. Is there anything that I probably should have included in the list? Have I missed anything off? What are your favorite fragrances for winter? Let me know down in those comments. Let's have a chat about some fantastic banger winter fragrances. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.